Hello, everyone. My name is Melanie Harris-Barber. I'm the president of Affordable Living and Supportive Services. And our focus is to help folks to kind of understand some of the situations that they may be coming up against, to kind of work through some of these barriers with your support persons. So today's topic is around the evictions. Please feel free to go back to the other videos that we have to help you to get a better understanding about the budgeting, a better understanding about the savings, et cetera, et cetera. So today's topic is about the evictions. Um, we have a lot of clients that are dealing with evictions in some kind of capacity. The evictions typically stay on your record about 5 to 7 years, and then after that amount of time, you still have to go through a process to get them expunged, off of your record, right? So what we are encouraging folks is if you have an eviction, and depending on the length of time, right? So if it's past the 7 mark year, you can go through the expungement process, and I believe it's another process that you may have to go through. But if you have a recent eviction, from 0 to 7 year mark, what we suggest is definitely make plans to pay that money back to that landlord or property management team. And the reason is that it show, even though because at the end of the day, because what's happening is that a lot of folks are coming up against a brick wall, and the brick wall is that because this is on your record, right, that landlords are not even looking at you. They are not even looking at you. They are, looking at someone else who doesn't have a bad rental history. And so that's what the failure to pay rents, that's what happens. A lot of times you are placed on public display to say, hey, this person does not pay their rent. This person owes a balance. And that is unfortunately some of the things that we cannot go around, even if we have housing opportunities within affordable living and supportive services or one of our partners. It just doesn't make a good case for us to try to advocate on behalf of our client to say, hey, Mary Smith, she needs a unit, she has the money, you know, this is the situation. And then they go to say, well, she also owes her old property management team. And so we can't make a good case if that is your situation. So we encourage people to make payment plans, make payment arrangements with your the people who you owe money to, your debtors. Please make arrangements, because it's getting harder and harder to get around this, right? And most folks, their get around is to get with a private landlord. But guess what? Private landlords also has access to the same information that a property management team, has. And so I want you guys to be successful, but I also want you to understand to the barriers that, some folks are coming up against. Because if you keep spending $25, $50, $75 on this application fee, knowing that you have evictions, is, it's like, you're spinning wheels. So again, encouraging you to make arrangements to pay your debt back. Or it's just going to keep coming up. Or what has happened to a lot of our families is that because they're not addressing the money that is owed back, what is happening is that they have to, hope that a landlord who has rooms available will rent to them. And so you have either individual or families renting out X amount of rooms from landlords, because they can't get a house, and it's just sad. It's just sad. They can't get a house. They definitely can't get an apartment. Right. And so again, work with your support people, right? Being transparent with your support person, rather. And the eviction thing we have to address. We have to put it in your budget to say, even if you can't pay the full amount back, right? But you have to put it in your budget to say, all right, I'm going to send them a money order, $25, $30, $50 a month, whatever it is, because it's going to stay on your record and it's going to prohibit you from, moving forward in most cases. You may have a private landlord that doesn't know, or a private landlord that might give you a chance, but look at all the money that you have spent, I'm sure, on application fees. So please, again, work with your support person to figure out a plan if this is your situation to pay the eviction back, because it is really stopping folks in their tracks. And landlords and property management teams are now saying, I don't care if you have the money. Your record shows me that you don't pay bills. And once they see the eviction, some people be like, okay, I'm definitely not going to deal with them. But then they start digging into other things. What is your current pay history? Are you paying your BG&E? Are you paying your car payment? It's all at everyone's fingertips now. So it's no more of getting around it, getting around it, getting around it. Those days are over. All right. Again, myself and the support team, we're here to support you and help you through some of these challenges. So please utilize us. We are a great tool, a great resource. Okay. We want to see you successful. We want to see you get through. We want to see you to, meet all the goals that you need to meet. Thank you.